Fox News poll shows over one-half Americans assume Trump ought to be impeached. A Fox News poll has found that a majority people voters need Donald Trump to be impeached. The White House aforesaid on Wednesday refused to cooperate with the inquiry being diode by House Democrats into whether or not the president ought to be off from workplace, with lawyers rejecting the move as baseless and constitutionally invalid. However, public support continues to swing against Trump, with the newest poll dispensed for his most popular media network, Fox News, finding a majority believe he ought to not sit within the Oval Office. In a survey of 1,003 voters across the North American country, 51% aforesaid they thought he ought to be impeached, an increase on the previous month's 42%. Only 43% of respondents aforesaid the House of Representatives mustn't vote for his removal, with the foremost distinguished reason given for opposing the action being that the president did nothing wrong. The results of the poll conjointly steered the president's electronic communication on Democratic rival Joe Biden and his son Hunter don't seem to be creating a sway on the Yankee public. Mr. Trump and his professional, Rudy Giuliani, have repeatedly silenced the previous vice president, pressured the Gov of State to sack the nation's attorney general. UN agency was investigation a corporation that had his son on the board. The allegation, and whether or not the president pressured the Japanese European government to analyze the claim, is at the center of the move to get rid of Trump from the White House. However, respondents to the poll perceived to be indifferent to the alleged actions of Biden. Asked however heavy they realize the allegations against the previous vice president, 32% aforesaid not in any respect, whereas solely 19% aforesaid they found the claims extremely heavy. In turn, the bulk of respondents, 38%, aforesaid they found Trump's dealings with the Ukrainian president extraordinarily heavy, compared to 26% UN agency aforesaid things wasn't heavy in any respect. Meanwhile 66% aforesaid it had been not acceptable for the president to raise foreign leaders to analyze his rivals, compared to 25% UN agency aforesaid such actions would be acceptable. However, whereas Democrats within the House are seemingly to decree favor of the president's removal, it's unlikely the Republican-controlled Senate can endorse the move. In order for that to happen, a state of affairs that will force Trump from workplace, creating electro-acoustic transducer pants following Commander-in-Chief, roughly 20 Republicans would wish to abandon Trump, and be a part of a unified Democratic front. No North American country president has ever been off from workplace by a vote of instrument. In 1974 President Nixon resigned before a vote might come about, whereas each Clinton in 1998 and President Johnson in 1868 each maintained their positions once they weren't removed by the Senate.